Alright, it seems like we got a clean slate with this foam for now. We might be running out of time, so we're just going to bang out some NHL predictions based off of numerology. You got 3 vapes, so we're ready.
I got one. Got a couple extra in case you need.
No, I'm good.
Should we face a logo? Show our advertisement, our sponsorship
Well, we
partners?
already know who this is, but we need a corporate email to be able to actually contact their corporate headquarters.
Okay.
Now we're kind of cheating because it's 8 o'clock. The game's already started. Can you move your computer a little bit?
I am very sorry. Let me get that.
There we go. We got Winnipeg here playing St. Louis. St. Louis is up by a goal right now, and the third period just started. Now, St. Louis, Missouri is a snake state. We're in the year of the snake. They're not in St. Louis, but they got some snake energy there. The one year they won a cup was a pig year. And they might be a pig team. I don't know. Maybe I didn't look up the cup. I was getting a little delusional when I was doing some of this research. I started getting a little schizophrenic, I think.
You do so much.
It was getting late at night.
Your brain starts getting a little rattled.
But I got the Blues here as a goat, and I got Winnipeg as an ox. Ox is going to have a better relationship with the snake, so we're going Winnipeg.
Winnipeg.
Even though they're not winning right now. So the rest of we'll just run down the matchups.
But we wanted to get this in before the end of the first game.
Yeah.
Have it time stamped.
And before the phone dies.
Before the phone dies.
So we got the Capitals and Canadians. We're going Canadians. Probably a little bit of an underdog, but I'm going with the Canadians. I think they got some snake energy, a lot of ox energy. We're going Leafs over the Sens. I know you were saying the Leafs always blow it in the first round.
Always.
But they're a snake team.
Past couple years, though, they've made it into the second.
They're a snake team, snake year. So I'm going with the Leafs.
Mm-hmm.
Lightning, Panthers. I know you want the Panthers, but I'm going Lightning.
It's a solid choice.
Canes and Devils. We got an ox versus a dog. I'm giving advantage to the Hurricanes.
Obviously.
Stars and the Avalanche. I'm going with the Avs. They're a rat team. A lot of rat energy. Rats and snakes. Kind of 50-50, but I think that's going to be a good one. We got the Knights and the Wild. Now, the Wild have a lot of ox energy. I think the Knights are way more dominant of a team.
Mm-hmm.
Las Vegas is a snake city, so they do have that snake energy going for them. I wanted to say advantage Wild, but I can't. The Vegas Knights are probably going to do well in that series. And then we got Oilers with a lot of rat energy versus the Kings, who are a goat. I'm going Oilers. And so that's our picks. We got the Oilers, the Knights, the Avs, Winnipeg. We got the Hurricanes. We got the Lightning, the Leafs, and the upset, Canadians over the Capitals. Now, I'm going to apologize.
Okay.
Because when we did the fantasy football episode, you had a big spreadsheet, and you were going off on alliances and this and that, and I was trying to dial it back.
I made it confusing, but you can see why.
Well, I kind of contradicted myself.
Went and did the same thing?
Yeah. So
It gets you.
I don't know what you were on when we did that episode. It's not the one. It's not the one. You weren't that fucked up. I think it was like 2 a.m.
Oh.
I mean, your face was pretty red.
It's always red.
But,
Here we go. St. Louis breakaway.
But yeah, you were ready to fight me.
I was getting so mad because it's fucking mad. It's so mad.
You're like, I'm 80%.
I mean,
All right, so I got to apologize because I ended up doing the same thing with this research.
yeah.
Now, the thing with the hockey is so many of these teams have relocated. They started in one spot, then they moved. So it's like, what energy am I going to pinpoint on them? Because there's so many factors, and obviously this is very brief like overview, saying it's a team that was formed in this year. This is the city. I tried to get in the weeds. Started looking up some of the stadiums. What year was the building built? Like that type of thing. Yeah, of course it's a team sport, so you got a bunch of players on that team. So who knows if a team is a fucking goat and it doesn't have much of a relationship with snakes, but half of the players on that team are born in snake years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't have the time to go player for player, but I did try to pull up a few notable franchise favorites. So we'll go through this list overall in a little bit. Anything new with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went 2 Mondays in a row with run-ins with certain law enforcement agencies.
You had another one?
I had another one.
Oh, man.
Right on 520 in Middletown.
Today?
No, but so it was Monday. Hold on, let me check. Whatever. 2 Mondays prior. I had my little. I haven't spoken about it yet, but I'm going to. I'll talk about the more recent one.
Did the other incident come up?
It did not, because a charge is not a conviction, and I didn't go to court for that yet. This one, I was totally not under. I was sober. I was totally sober. Some may argue I was sober for the first one, but I was allegedly changing the radio station. I rented the shit out of an avalanche.
Oh, man.
The upside is I didn't have any documents, so that's why I'm riding around on a motorcycle, allegedly on a motorcycle right now. My grips are falling apart.
Yeah, I could tell. I saw you washing your hands the other day, and I figured it was the rubber.
You're very observant. So that's, so we're hoping this Monday, Easter Monday, Jesus, please resurrect yourself into me not getting in any more legal trouble.
Man.
But I've been telling people, because they're like, you're still allegedly driving. And it's like, have you ever seen a Harley Davidson pulled over on the side of the road? And everyone has the same reaction. Why no? No, I haven't. There you go. It's an old man's bike. But I mean, you're right.
You're an old man.
I am an old
yes,
man. But you're right. I do have a unique look. I do stand out. But dude, the relief I feel now when driving past law enforcement, because it used to be like, dude, the plates haven't been good in years.
Yeah.
Insurance may have lapsed, hoping for a better rate 3 years ago. And now that you're just holding the wheel like, oh my God, Jesus, please don't let them see me, Jesus. Now on the bike, hey, how you doing? Like, they don't give a fuck, bro.
Technically, you did get a better rate. You just don't have insurance.
I got the best rate possible. No rate.
Oh, man.
So,
dude, you're a mess.
And my motorcycle hasn't been ridden in 5 years, so I've been having to do some homemade MacGyver repairs, only due to a lack of financial backing right now. And so I gotta tell you, with all of this coming down, I have managed to piss off everyone in my family. However, I've also been able to be like,
have they found out about the accidents yet?
Today. But I keep reminding them.
Oh, I didn't know if they were related.
I keep reminding them that I am a fucking 40-year-old man. Like, at this point, if I do the right thing, great, awesome. If not, what the fuck can you do? But you just look at him and go, I keep fucking up, bro. Like, but I love my sister, but it's just like, you're going to do this, and you're going to do that. Bitch, you can't even manage your own. Now, hold on, I'm not going to go into that, but it's like, I can tell them, like, you're my sister, you're not my wife. Like, stop. I got a little personal there. I didn't mean to.
You got a lot going on. So
a lot of fun. I'm eating up your time. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying you got a lot going on.
But
so maybe they're right. Maybe you should dial it back a bit.
100. Well, know who told me to dial it back that I actually listened to?
Me?
Yep, 100%. Well, get ready. You told me. I'm like, all right, I'll dial it back.
Should I told you 3 weeks ago?
Yeah. But don't let me eat up your airtime. Do your thing. Do your
I think we're gonna be all right. So we're gonna try to get on Spotify, but Spotify won't upload our videos.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to figure out some. We're gonna have to get some tech savvy guys to help us out. Man, you were thirsty, huh?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Two jugs of Sunny D. As I was asking Matt for help, I couldn't bring him in myself. He's used to handling them double D's.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. There was someone in college who gigantic tits.
Is that why you got in the accident?
Soft
Some
fat
girl
tits.
walking her fucking kid in a stroller with them big ass tits hanging out.
Once I see a stroller, I lose all interest. But ooh, luckily this whole thing has brought
That was how many burps in a row?
like 7, 8, 9. Denise brought us closer together. And my one cousin, I'm using fake names, my cousin Rita. You know Rita very well.
Okay.
When she's calling me, bitching me out, you know you fucked up.
Yeah,
She's drunk all the time.
Yeah, you just gotta dial it back, get your stuff in order.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how this motorcycle works out for you.
It's going to take forever. I keep having problems with it, but I replaced the fuse for the aftermarket radio, and it fixed everything.
Really?
All my electrical problems went away.
Interesting.
Well, I went the opposite way. Do you have more to talk about on that, or did you go through it already?
Yeah, I got a bunch of notes, but keep talking.
Okay.
You don't need to
So,
bore everybody with this hockey shit.
oopsies. I went and did my own spreadsheet based off of all right, now with the hockey, I did all the numbers. With hockey, or with football, I went and did all the numbers. With this hockey thing, I just went on the gambler's mentality.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go through it. Winnipeg, President's Trophy winner. Winnipeg's a banger team. They're going to fuck you up.
You were talking about them a few weeks ago.
However, St. Louis went on their own banger at the end of the season, 12 wins in a row.
Yeah.
I think St. Louis is going to upset the Winnipeg Jets. First round, we're going St.
Really?
Louis.
Wow.
Dallas, Colorado. Here's the deal. I don't like Colorado, but I like how talented they are. They're a team of pretty boys, but pretty boys aren't going to win a cup. Like, a team that fucks people up is going to win a cup. Colorado, pretty boy team against Dallas. Dallas, they hit hard, they hit often, and they will beat you down physically. Colorado's a more talented team. I think if Dallas can get Jason Robertson back for the first round, who just got injured the last game of the season. We don't know the severity of it because the NHL, they're very, very tight-lipped about injuries. I'm giving the first round, Dallas over Colorado,
So
to
we're
Dallas.
disagreeing on both of those.
We're disagreeing on both. You went by the numbers. I went by what? LA, Edmonton.
Well, hold on. Winnipeg is, I don't know if it's the city or a province or what it is considered.
Yeah.
Because that's Canada and I'm not Canadian. But 1873, Winnipeg is a rooster year. They're an ox team. Ox and rooster, both in the same trine as the snake. And it's the year of the snake. Sure you want to take St. Louis?
I'm taking St. Louis.
All right.
But there's a part of me, I hope
They are winning right now.
They are winning right now, but that first game is very determinant of the series.
St. Louis has been playing to stay in the playoffs.
But that's what happens. They did this in 20.
Winnipeg has been chilling, resting their guys. They could have a little rust right now.
This happened in, was it 2017? Where the Columbus Blue Jackets went on a tear at the end of the season. Played against the President's Trophy winning Tampa Bay Lightning. And I think Tampa Bay had set like the second most points or wins in a season and got blanked by Columbus, who barely made it into the playoffs. But they went on a tear. So what you were saying is teams that play playoff hockey 2-3 months before the end of the season, they're going in there on that momentum. You win the President's Trophy, dude, you've been coasting. You've been coasting since February.
That's why I kind of, this is very similar to the Washington-Montreal series.
Mm-hmm. And I wanted to talk about that and bring it to the St. Louis-Winnipeg. Winnipeg won the President's Trophy. They've been coasting. St. Louis has been, St. Louis did this in 2019, where they were last place as of January 3rd. They play in Philadelphia. They shut out the Flyers. Jordan Bennington's first game shut out. And they just went on a tear and ended up marching all the way to the Stanley. He was one of my favorite.
Is that guy kind of like a one-hit wonder, Bennington?
He's back on. He's back on now.
Oh yeah, he's still.
He was pretty much a one-hit wonder, but he's been on fire this whole season.
He's going for hit number 2.
Going for that sophomore
All right, so
sophomore song.
you already got Dallas over Colorado.
Dallas over Colorado.
We disagree on that.
Vegas over Minnesota.
That was the one other one I might have gave Minnesota the edge just for the sake of the astrology. But the Knights, they got some rooster energy, snake energy, so, and record-wise, they're the favorite. You're taking them as well, right?
The Knights are too good. Minnesota did upset Colorado in 2003. They were another team that barely made the playoffs. Colorado finished high. Minnesota does have upset energy, but Vegas takes that one. LA, Edmonton.
I don't want to waste too much time on your list because then we can't watch the game.
Okay. Well, then I'll just finish off the West right here with LA, Edmonton. I'll come back to the East. LA, Edmonton, LA. I think Edmonton's time is up. They have no defense. Their goaltending is soft. They got one of the best offenses in the league, but their defense is trash and their goaltending is average at best.
Now, I had the Oilers, so that's another one we disagree.
Disagreed on. But here's the deal. I'm hoping.
And now here's another one. Toronto, Ottawa. You're taking Ottawa over Toronto.
Toronto's got I'm gonna fuck this up energy since 1968. They won
And
the
then
cup
you're
in
taking
67.
Florida over Tampa Bay.
Naturally.
We're disagreeing on
We're disagreeing on a lot, but here's the deal. I'm hoping I'm wrong. And the reason is, because if I'm wrong, it means your numbers were right. And that means if I'm wrong, I'm going to learn and I'm going to trust the numbers in the future. And then we'll see what the numbers say about my upcoming court proceedings. Oh, shit. Winnipeg tied it up.
Well, the day that you got arrested, do you remember the date? Don't say it out loud, but do you remember it?
I do not, but I'm going to look it up.
Now, if you add all those numbers up, I'm pretty sure you'll get a 7/9 day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you remember when we were doing...
Oops. All right, let me go back. It was on a...
7.
Yep.
And now if you add it all up, it's 4 plus 7 is...
4 plus 7 is 11, plus 20, 24, so 11
9.
plus 2 is 13. Oh, sorry, fuck, man.
No, it's
5,
7.
6, 7.
Is it an 11 day? Because the 20 is a hidden 11.
4 and 7. 7 is 11. 8,
But-
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Add it up. It comes up to 15.
Yeah, well... Yeah, so 11's like an emotional day. But, I don't know, maybe I must have messed up the fucking numbers. I thought it was a 7/9 day, but I guess that's not possible.
And then the next...
But the 7s are funky. Remember we did some of the... 7's can have some funky energy. You got enemy numbers too. I'm pretty sure 2 and the 4 are enemy numbers. And it was the 20th, so some could call it a hidden 11, some might just call it a 2 day. So if 2 and 4 are enemies,
And the next one was the
And-
14th.
that might be the one that I was...
That's 4.
No.
That's 5 plus 2 is 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're both 15s.
No, they're not.
I think they are. So 4, 7, 24. Hold on.
24, what do you mean?
4, 7, 24. 4, 7,
It's
20, 24.
You're getting the year wrong.
Oh, shit, bro. Ah, man. And I'm sober. That's bad.
All you got to do is add 9, because 2025 is 9.
Got it. So that is a 20 day.
Yeah, so that's the hidden 11, and then the other day was the 14th, so 4 plus 5 plus 9 is 18,
18.
is a 9 day. So I said the 7s and the 9s are funky, one is a 7, one is a 9.
So I was on 20's a hidden 11, and I was on a 9 day. Let's see, let's check, let's see what happens this Monday. This Monday is the 21st. I'm supposed to be in Atlantic City.
So it's 7.
16, so a 7. Is that bad?
For gambling, a little bit.
I'm not much of a gambler. I used to be. I used to love it. I used to blow all my money. And then I kind of stopped. Once I started doing drugs, I stopped gambling.
Gamble with my life instead.
Right. So you get more bang for your buck, but
Better stories.
way better stories. So I lost all my money. Either way, you lose all your money, but at least with drugs and alcohol, it's you got a funny story to tell. But I'm sober, and I've been sober.
Yeah, see, if you lose all your money in the casino, then all you did was lose all your money.
Mm-hmm.
If you lose all your money on drugs, then you could still lose more money when the rest of the stuff happens.
Of course. There's always the potential to lose more money, but...
So, I'm going to just go down the list of teams that we got here.
Yep.
Bore people with some astrology shit. Dude, I'm telling you, man, this one girl, she posts these videos doing these tarot cards, and I listen to her shit, like, a day or two after she'll post it sometimes, just to see like how accurate it was. And it's fucking crazy. Like, I know you can kind of loosely interpret some of this stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I'm sitting there and like, okay, today I want to make a gratitude journal. And then I'm watching her shit like 2 days later and she's like talking about gratitude. Dude, I had a friend of mine show up at the house unannounced. After not talking for a few weeks, she said something about that, and it's crazy when you watch these things after the fact, and they're just like predicting the future. It's almost like someone who stumbled upon our podcast after the playoffs already happened. It's like, wow.
Wow, these guys were fairly accurate.
Well, Winnipeg has got the shot advantage. They tied it up. Looks like my picks are looking good.
Probably. Wait, Walker. That's. I'm sorry, I have to look that man up. I think that might be Sean Walker. Sean Walker is a Australian-born, I think Welsh-raised guy who's like my height.
Paul's brother?
And he won the cup with them in 2019. He was the first Australian to ever win a cup.
Won the cup with who? Winnipeg?
St. Louis. Sean Walker. Let's see who he's... Oh, no, he's on the Hurricanes. My apologies.
You ever heard of Sauce Walker?
No, but I'm loving that name.
It's a rapper. Walker with an A.
Oh, Walker.
I think. Let's check. I'll Google it. Yeah, so we got to figure out how to get on Spotify.
Okay. We can do that.
The thing that sucks is that if we can't do the videos, like, no one can see how gorgeous we are.
Oh, can we get to videos on Spotify?
I don't know. I'm not a Spotify user.
All right. Well,
We're going to have to figure this stuff out, though.
We're kind of pretty. As long as I don't smile, I'm kind of pretty.
Find like I think we talked about this already. We're gonna find some chick that's like a tech nerd.
I have one, but she's out of state.
Like a hot nerdy.
She's very attractive, but she's out of state, and she is IT.
What does that mean?
It
is Walker with an A. Sauce Walker. What up? He got shot in Memphis a few weeks ago.
No shit.
Some other dude he was with got killed.
Oh, that sucks. Nathan Walker. I apologize. So Sean Walker is on the Hurricanes, but that's not the guy I was talking about. I'm talking about Nathan Walker.
We don't need to get full autistic and Google every name that you see on the back of a jersey.
I apologize. He won a Stanley Cup with the Washington Capitals. Now he's on St. Louis. Okay, all right.
Close. He won a cup.
All right. 5'9". God bless him. So I saw him on the ice, and they always let him play in the playoffs, which is cool. I'm sorry, I hijacked your...
No, not at all, man. Not at all. I'm just trying to avoid future mishaps.
Like what?
I don't know, dude. I had the coffee. I'm trying to get some energy. I had a night last night that we shouldn't talk about on the podcast. I didn't get to tell you all about it yet.
I'm looking forward to it.
Apparently, I am so tech savvy that I am hacking into people's phones and ruining their life.
See, I want to say that the bitch is nuts because I tell her to her face she's nuts, but I've been there.
Don't give away too much information.
I'm not. I've been there to where I kind of sympathize because I've been a psycho bitch before.
It's almost like a compliment in some ways because they're giving me so much credit. Like, you are that smart. Okay, thanks, but I'm still not doing anything. They really think that I am like trying to make their life a living hell. They're like, whatever you're doing, just stop doing it, or I'll make your life miserable. It's like, so you're gonna destroy my life on a suspicion that I'm doing something which I'm not doing?
Yes, that is.
And what if you're wrong? Then you're just destroying my life for no reason.
What do you say at the end of that? Oops, my bad.
I mean,
but I've been where she was, just super sus of everyone.
Yeah.
That's what a crazy person does.
Yeah. I'm, I don't know, man. I just have a knack for finding people that are always have it out for me. Women wise, especially.
Women hate you.
I don't get it. Like, I don't do anything.
But what did you say about this program?
Which program? Our show?
Or whatever this
Oh,
is.
it drives women nuts. That's how you know it's.
That's how you know it's
the
working,
right
because they
thing.
absolutely fucking hate it. And if they absolutely hate you, you're doing something right.
I mean, it is what it is. It's the burden I have to bear. Dude.
Hey, it's Easter season. This is a cross you must carry.
Yeah, I know. Maybe tomorrow I'll be resurrected.
Yeah, baby.
I think tomorrow is a 33 day. So if you add the numbers, 4 plus 20 is 24.
Yes.
Plus 9 for the year.
Yes.
Is 33. So 20 being a hidden 11, and if you do the math that way, to purposely 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
So if you purposely do the math that way, you do get a 33.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to drop to 0 and just do 4 plus 2, you get 6. 6 and 9, 15. You get a 6 day because 33 is a 6.
Mm-hmm.
So there's kind of different ways to get the same numbers. I guess you could say it's open to interpretation.
Oh, just a second.
But 11 and 33 both being, master numbers, tomorrow could be a very powerful day.
In a good way?
I mean, the energy is the energy. You know, electricity is great when the lights are on. It sucks when you're getting shocked.
Okay. All right. Shit, man. So is tomorrow, I don't know. Is tomorrow just to stay home and do nothing day?
No.
Okay.
Nah. Yesterday was a do nothing day for me. It was a 4 and a 9 day.
Mm-hmm.
The person who came over that I haven't seen in a while is a 9. And yesterday was a 22 day, which is the master builder number, which is a very powerful number as well. So 4 and 9, when I did some research, they are my enemy numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday was both of them on the same day. I was feeling pretty good. Master Builder, 22 day, 4 day, should in theory be a good gym day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of feeling it, but then my day dragged on. Someone stopped by. That kind of changed my plans. But I was going to kind of take it low key anyway. I think tonight I might try to sneak in there, get a little back. I was supposed to do legs and back. I'm thinking maybe I'll just do back and then buys and then maybe legs tomorrow.
Yesterday was a gym day, or it was a good day for the gym.
Yeah.
I was in the gym yesterday.
You're
man.
a 4, so for you it definitely was a good day.
Dude, I was feeling it yesterday.
There you go.
Okay.
Got to figure out, you see, if you knew the energies,
Mm-hmm.
that would have made perfect sense. Instead, you're like, damn, why am I so pumped?
Whoa. I was amped up yesterday. I thought it had something to do because the cops took all my testosterone. But I got a shot from a guy from the pharmacy, bro. I got the pharmacy shit. I was cranked yesterday. Like, sober, no liquor, no drugs, and I was just amped, bro. But then I crashed and burned hard at night.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to get tired at night. That's what normal human beings do.
Yeah, but when I get tired, I get wacky, I get
zonk out.
stupid, I get everything is sunshine and rainbows, and it's like, oh, rain clouds and misery. Oh, sad. Where's my gun?
Have you ever seen was it Big Mouth?
Yes.
No, what was funny is this girl that I dated during COVID. We started watching that show a lot. And she was a heavier girl.
I fucks with a big
Well
bitch.
proportioned, but heavier.
I fucks with a big
And
bitch.
she was always kind of like, curl up. And she's a cat. She was a cat girl.
Naturally.
And she was always, kind of, especially during COVID, she was a nurse. So, like, there's nowhere to go. She's just kind of like hanging out in bed, curled up and sleeping all day because she works the weird shifts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, like, there's that character in Big Mouth that's like the giant purple cat that's like the depression cat that would just like lay on top of people. And it was just like her to a T. And it's just funny that it's like this big fat cat.
Big Mouth was hilarious. Big Mouth was great. Fuck, man. Who was the woman, the female hormone monster? Was that Rashida Jones?
Oh, yeah. That was fucking Will Arnett was the other one.
Will Arnett was fucking great. Dude, have you ever seen, what's the Ron Howard show? Arrested Development?
Yeah.
One of the most geniusly written shows.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
I didn't watch it when it was out. I watched it
You know what it reminds me of? Archer. In the way that it goes from one, they'll finish each other's sentences by the next scene will kind of end the sentence of the previous scene, and there are some crossovers
with characters.
I think the old lady was
the old lady,
Archer's mom, right?
The crazy redheaded woman plays Carol or Cheryl, whatever name she goes by. Yep. And there's like a few different.
Archer's so good.
Archer's great. That was the funniest show I've ever seen. But yeah, there's similar writers, and there's also some crossover with the characters. But fuck, I had something worked up and I forgot it.
You were talking about being a big purple cat.
Oh yeah, was it Rashida Jones that did that, or Maya Rudolph? Oh my god, that bitch is hilarious. Now there are funny female comedians, but not the ones they tell you are funny.
They do exist.
Like Maya's.
You know who's not? I can't even say.
Nikki Glazer. Ugh, we get it. You're a whore. Heard ya.
She looks so weird. She had mad plastic surgery.
Just. Once the industry starts trying to shove somebody down your throat, it's like, yeah, this person's trash. Eliza's pretty funny, though.
Eliza?
Schlesinger?
I don't know.
She's actually not bad for a female comic. I also hate that they keep forcing Taylor Tomlinson to us.
I don't know who that
I've
is.
never once laughed at anything she said. Now I'm a sexist dick. I don't like women. They annoy me. I like fucking them up. But Eliza's hilarious. Amy Schumer was funny till we found out that she was stealing all of Louis C.K. and Patrice's material.
Well, at least she's smart enough to steal from good
From
comedians.
yes, very good comedians.
I mean, have you seen the videos of Joe Rogan's most recent special where they just show him stealing all the jokes from Brendan Schaub and the worst comedians to steal jokes from?
Why would you steal a joke from Brendan Schaub? Holy shit, your prediction's coming true. Winnipeg just fucking sniped one. One timer, one tits, past Bennington. I don't like Bennington. I think he's
1
on
minute
Tuesday.
left.
1 minute, 36 seconds to go. But I do remember the 2018 Stanley Cup Finals. First round, Washington Capitals,
Bam!
Columbus Blue Jackets, where Columbus took games 1 and 2 in Washington. And then the Caps just went on a fucking tear and went 1-4 in a row.
Well, I'm pretty sure the year the Kings went on that crazy run,
Yeah.
they were down 3-0 in the first series.
To the San Jose Sharks.
And then they won 16 in a row, or 12 in a row. They ended up losing a couple games versus the Devils.
They lost
in that series.
5 games total. And yeah, the Devils were the only ones that gave, the Sharks and the Devils were the only ones that gave them losses.
So we're going to come back to the list.
Okay.
In the next minute or so, you can find the other games that are on.
As soon as this is over.
All right. So, just in case you guys are wondering, it's 8:44. You can zoom in. That's Eastern time. So we're doing this real time. We already made our predictions.
April 19th.
We got them in kind of under the gun, but better late than never. So
it just lends more credibility to it when we get these in, before too many games have been played. Even if you post it later,
no. Posting, it has to happen.
Okay.
Because then it's easier to prove, look, it was posted on YouTube on this day before the fucking shit even started. Nice bank. That was awesome.
All right, so we are now at empty net goal. 5-3 Winnipeg. Want to put the other game in?
Yeah, let me talk.
Sorry.
Because we were on the topic of the Devils.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to touch base with them a little bit since we were on the subject. Now, the New Jersey Devils originally were the Kansas City Scouts. That was a Tiger year. All right? New Jersey's a goat state.
76.
Prudential Center was built in the year of the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Devils are a dog year. in '82 when they became the Devils, that's a dog year.
Mm-hmm.
So the Prudential Center built in the year of the dog, or rather, it opened in the year of the dog.
Mm-hmm.
So you got good energy there, right? That starts to lend to them being a dog team. Because again, I told you, when these teams are scattered and you're trying to pinpoint what's their dominant energy.
Mm-hmm.
So you see a lot of New Jersey, a goat state as well. Now, you start to see a lot of these carryover. So their cups are in 95, 2000, and 2003. 95, 94 was a dog year.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a dog team in a dog year, crosses over into a pig year, but they were still riding out that energy. They won a cup. Now, the enemy of the dog is the dragon. 2000 was a dragon year. However, Marty Brodeur is a rat. Rats and dragons get along, it's the same trine. And in that year, Brodeur basically carried them through the finals.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a rat in a dragon year, his energy kind of stole the show.
Yeah.
And then the 2003 Cup was a horse and a goat. Like I said, New Jersey is a goat state. So in 2003 goat year, they won the cup. So you can see they got a lot of dog and a lot of goat energy. So then I started looking into some of the cups that they lost. Interesting fact. When do you think the town of Newark was formed?
1666.
And who plays there?
The New Jersey Devils.
I found that kind of interesting.
I don't fucks with the devil, but I do like the Devils.
And we got a little scrap here to end the game.
I mean, look.
All right, come on. This is over.
All right. Look. This, I was waiting for this. Look, in
You
the
wanted to
playoffs,
see the fight?
in the playoffs, when you're down, you have to set a tone, especially game 1, game 2. So you're down, you know you're not going to win, just start throwing punches. Let them know you're there. Let them know next game's not going to be a cakewalk. There you go. Let them go.
You just lost on 3 unanswered goals. They're not going to fight, dude. Come on.
See, Iafalo was being a bitch. Let him get up and square up. Be a fucking man about it.
Yeah, so here we are with the Devils. The years they lost. I said they're a dog team.
Yes.
01 was a dragon into a snake year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 2000 dragon year. And to the snake year, they lost to a rat team. Right? So
I'm still pissed off about those finals, by the way.
2012 was also a dragon year.
Mm-hmm.
So we got the cusp of 2 dragon years. I said they're a dog. Dog and dragons are enemies. And the only reason they were able to pull one out in 2000 is because Brodeur's a rat. So this is kind of my logic when I'm going through all this stuff to kind of figure out what's the dominant energy for that team. Devil Dogs. They're playing the Hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
Ox. 1972, the Whalers, you're the rat. You got the rat, you got the ox. So their cups were in 02 and 06. Snake into a horse year. The ox and the snake are friends.
Talking about the Hurricanes.
The what?
You talking about the Hurricanes? 02
Yes.
and 06? Okay.
Yes. And then 06 is a dog year. I forget what comes before the dog.
I got the list if you want to see it.
But North Carolina is a rooster state. The stadium was built in a cat or rabbit year.
Coming before the dog is the rooster.
Rooster. And I believe ox and rooster, yes they are. Ox, snake, and rooster are all in the same tribe.
Would you? Oh, you're gonna have to. I take back what I said. The dog. Yeah, yes, it is the rooster. It is the rooster. Comes before the dog, and the rooster is the ox and the snake.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude, that's fucking weird.
And what's before the horse?
The cart.
Snake?
Snake.
Yep. So you got a snake, you got a snake, a rooster for an ox team, or the 2 years they won the cup.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So Raleigh-Durham
Mm-hmm.
is kind of 2 towns that became one. Raleigh, the city of Raleigh, was formed in a rat year. The city of Durham was formed in an ox year. The rat and the ox have a special relationship. That's why we're throwing the rat in there. But you can see all this ox energy right? So, I mean, they got the Devils' number in this one, man. They really do.
Plus, I think Jack Hughes is still injured, so it's a no-brainer. Now, I didn't get to my Eastern Conference picks, but I will. I think we're at intermission, and I think Colorado's already up. Now, I might be wrong in this prediction. I did wear a fucking Dallas Stars alternate Texas D basketball jersey. That's a Texas size 10-4, good buddy.
Now, I told you, speaking of Texas,
Yes.
told you that 28 is the number of wealth.
Yes.
Do you think of Texas as a wealthy
Oh,
state?
100%.
They are the 28th state.
Wow. So the 28th admitted into the Union. Okay.
28th the number of wealth.
Wow. Fuck, man.
Now, listen. You could just say that's coincidence and just keep rattling them off one after another. Just a coincidence, just a coincidence, just a coincidence.
I'm half on the fence. I'm half, oh, it's all coincidence, and half like, this motherfucker might be onto something.
Now, Texas is a snake state.
Mm-hmm.
They relocated in the year of the rooster. So these are good snake energies. But here I am saying the Avalanche. They won their cups. Now, the Dallas Stars, they have one cup in 99.
Mm-hmm.
That was a tiger into a rabbit year.
Mm-hmm.
And they were formed in a goat year. 66 and 67 was a horse/goat year. And the horse and the tiger are friends. The goat and the rabbit are friends. And the one cup they won was in a tiger into a rabbit year as a horse into a goat first season. So they do have a little bit of the snake energy, the rooster energy, but I'm looking at the Colorado Avalanche here, right? They are the Nordiques originally a rat team. Colorado, I don't know if it was Denver or Colorado, but they were a rat year as well. Probably Colorado. They relocated in 95, which is a pig, but it was a 95-96 season. 96 is a rat.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a rat team that relocated on the cusp of a rat year in a rat state. They won their cup in 95-96, rat year. 2000 and 2001, dragon into snake year. 21-22, ox into a tiger.
Hold on, back up. That 2000-2001 was a snake year?
Dragon into a snake.
Into a snake.
Which is what this year is.
Okay.
So that's why I went, that was the deal breaker for me for the Avalanche.
Mm-hmm.
But here you have a rat team.
Yes.
Rat, relocated rat, state, rat, cups, rat, dragon, friend of the rat, ox, friend of the rat.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, man. The shit lines up. Okay,
so what you're doing here, this is what I was trying to do for that football episode, but like, you simplified it so much. I made it so, because I was doing alliances, but it's like...
I learned it from you, Matt.
I learned it from watching you, Dad.
You were onto something. Especially with these teams when they're going from like a football or hockey or the NBA if you watch lesbians. You're getting multiple energies crossing over. Mm-hmm. So some people might be kind of skating by. Some people might be catching their stride at the end. Some people might be trying to, hope they got enough in the tank to ride it out, But what game did you just put on here?
This is Colorado at Dallas. I believe it's at Dallas.
All right, so
they're in Texas right now.
We already broke them down. Is there any other games on right now?
This is it. This is the second game of the day, and they are in Dallas.
Now, when I was doing some research on the Edmonton Oilers, they're a pig. 1971 was a pig year. See, I didn't get to some of these. I got really deep. Some of them not so much. Edmonton is a dragon city. And who do you think the two best players on the Edmonton Oilers were?
Oh, that'd be Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, and don't tell me they're
Leon Draisaitl?
Yeah.
Not now. Who?
Oilers. Oh, it would have been Gretzky, Messier, Curry. Pick one.
Well, let's just go with McDavid and Gretzky.
Okay.
Dragon City.
Mm-hmm.
Would you care to guess what year they were both born?
Wayne Gretzky, 1961. Don't tell me it's a dragon year.
Nah, they're both rats.
Oh, they're both rats.
But rats and dragons.
A lot of rats this year.
Rats and dragons.
Okay. McDavid was what?
Gretzky, what do you mean? I'm saying Gretzky's a rat, and you said a lot of rats this year.
Well, I assume you're going to tell me McDavid's a rat.
Yeah.
A lot of rats this year.
Yeah. So, their first season, 72-73, rat into the ox. So they got the dragon, rat, and dragon, rat, and monkey energy, right? So it's going to be interesting series. Now, who is Edmonton playing again? The Kings?
Kings.
Yeah, see, the Kings, they had mostly goat energy, I think. Cali's a dog state. The city of LA is an ox city. Did I pick the Oilers? Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm sticking with it. The one cup that Los Angeles won,
Yes,
was in 2012 versus the Devils. That was a rabbit year going into a dragon year. Their goat team. Rabbit and the goat are friends. Rabbits may also go by the cat in the Vietnamese interpretation. So you have a goat team in their friend year winning the cup. They won 3 out of 4 games in New Jersey, which is a goat state. So you have a goat team that won 3 out of their 4 games away on the road in a goat state.
Yeah, and you know what? I've been noticing the past few years, and maybe it's been like this the whole time.
And I told you the Devils are a dog team. So here's the cup that they lost that went into the dragon year. Dog and dragon are enemies. And then they got mowed down. So in their enemy year, they faced a team that was putting up a historic postseason run. That's what enemy energy does. It sets you up for failure.
You know, and I'm wondering if all the times I've just miserably failed at things, if I was doing them in an enemy year. Dude, 2025 an enemy year for me, it fucking has to be. It's gotta be.
No, the Ox is supposed to be doing good this year.
I am doing fucking terrible!
Yeah, because you're fucking around. You're not in tune with your energies. You don't have your chakras aligned.
Don't fucking... it's bad enough I'm buying into this shit. Don't bring fucking Hindu meditation into this, you fucking Eastern philosophical asshole.
Is there any...
fucking Mahatma Gandhi over here.
Is there any teams that I skipped over? Vegas. I think I skipped over them a little bit.
Now, I'm going to come back and bring it to gambling and just based on logic here. I'm picking Dallas over Colorado just because both of Dallas's goalies, I believe, are
insane.
Scott Wedgwood and Mackenzie Blackwood, who were both on the New Jersey Devils, and they were both fucking terrible with the Devils. Now, they're having some pretty stellar years this year.
That kind of just makes me more confident in my Colorado pick.
Okay.
Not to be shitting on the Devils here.
But then again, I am always wrong. Just terribly wrong. Not even like a little wrong. Just, you couldn't have been more wrong.
You told me more wrong?
Oh, was it not? Were we filming last time and the front door just opened by itself?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you know what happened was, I was drinking and I shit talked something that I couldn't see, and all of a sudden stuff started feeling really bad. So I came back. I'm like, all right, my bad, dude. Like, I was shit talking. Like, I was just fucking around. I was drunk.
Well,
like, you never did anything dumb when you were drunk, when you were alive.
Energy matters.
Yeah.
So, you know, you start talking shit and the door opens. Weirder things have happened. The friend of mine that stopped by yesterday heard the squirrels in the attic. Squirrels, birds, whatever's up there. She must have thought there was like people upstairs. She starts asking me about who's up there. Da, 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 da. I was like, you are bugging out, but feel free to go upstairs and look. You did listen to all 8 of my podcast episodes in a row the other day, and were mortified at us talking about squirrel fighting.
I would definitely get into squirrel fighting.
But that's kind of like, so I read something recently that said if you want to manifest, you know how they used to sacrifice goats and things like that, you know, you'd have to perform some sort of a ritual where you kind of offer something to the earth or to the world. It doesn't have to be slicing a goat's throat, but make some sort of an offering to the universe, right? So I figured my way of manifesting is to allow the animals to live in the ceiling. That's kind of my offering to the world, and maybe I'll win Mega Millions because of it.
They're gonna piss and shit up there.
Yeah.
They're fucking squirrels are assholes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. See, the problem is if you close the hole, now you lock them in.
Yeah. Fuck. So we need traps, or we just gotta. Maybe we could set up some like Saw type maze where they have to like sacrifice a leg to be able to get out. And if he does, I'll reward him with a whole slew of cash. I got a whole bunch of walnuts.
We had a monster infestation of ants this morning.
Where?
In the sink.
Oh, that's gonna happen. That's been happening since I moved in.
Yeah, the whole sink was like black.
They do come in the summertime. It's because of the patio, all that sand underneath.
All that dirt.
They just burrow in. I just spray them with like bleach or cleaner or something.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast the all-purpose cleaner just kills them.
It's fucking incredible.
It's like, how toxic is this shit?
That means it works.
But it's safe for kids. I'll just spray it all over the bar and the tables while they're fucking eating their chicken fingers.
Speaking of toxic, I'm just cancer, bro.
You are?
I am total cancer, man. Well, I'm a toxic fucking offender.
You can change that. You have the power to...
I have the power.
Is that a pipe?
Let's see.
I think he hit the post.
Who was that? Did he?
No. The one angle made it.
Hintz is back. I thought he was injured. Good for him.
Yeah, man. You got to get your stuff in order, man. If you're working hard...
Okay.
The problem is, your energy is that of someone who is going to achieve by outworking everyone, and you are jobless.
Yes.
So you're going against your energy.
So should I just take one anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
No matter what the name is.
I am going to be servicing gentlemen.
Harder than ever.
Harder than ever. I'm going to outwork the buck.
I'm a 4, so I'm going to work my ass off.
Oh, dude. When it comes to... I'll tell you where I do put in work, and I talk putting in overtime.
that doesn't count.
When I'm putting in fucking work.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
No?
No. Pounding out don't count.
Fucking lick and pound, baby. My tongue, and being on the roids, my tongue is so fucking jacked now from just eating it, just getting it in.
Licking and sticking.
Licking and sticking.
Suck it and fuck it.
Oh man, it's been a fucking blast. I'm gonna call her Denise, but that's not a
Oh man.
And here's what I've learned with my endeavors with women. Absolutely nothing. I'll tell you why. Because at this age, bro, like,
as clueless as ever.
I walk out of one door and right into another.
Yeah.
How you darn?
Yeah. I'm in that position a little bit myself. I don't know what's going on. Getting accused of things.
Oh, see, I hate when you tell me these things.
And there's nothing I can say. Because anything I say is just, you're a liar. You're a liar.
I was the exact same.
What else can I tell you then? Like,
I hate that she does that because I used to do that.
Still do. She's using your tactics on me.
They're pretty good tactics.
And I don't like it.
They're pretty good tactics.
Just mind fuck somebody.
Okay, so speaking of mind fuck, back in 2020, I found myself single. I was going on like dates and shit, bitches I met off the internet. And what I would do is I would let my female friends, like, I would strategically text them at certain times, and they would text me back, and this bitch would see, like, oh, there's a chick texting him. Like, my homegirls got me so much pussy by just, oh, who's that? Oh, can I see her? It's like, holy shit. But one of them, I'm hanging out with one of the homegirls back in...
See, I wouldn't want to do that.
Well...
Like, if I was on a date,
yeah,
and let's just say a certain friend of mine and I were on good terms.
Yes.
And she sends me a couple texts because I tell her I'm going on a date.
Okay.
And she says, "Oh, let me see a picture." And then I'm showing her a picture of me and my friend who's really attractive.
Mm-hmm.
I would feel like
You guys are still doing
a
that scumbag thing,
scumbag.
huh? I feel like a scumbag. Okay,
I'm making an example.
All right.
Making an example.
All right.
I would feel like a scumbag, especially doing it on purpose.
I love that you have feelings.
Like, I don't know. I think I might be a pussy though. I might be afraid to push that envelope a little bit.
Well, I can tell you what your deal is.
I'm like easy going.
You're tall.
That's what makes him nuts though.
Then when you don't care, I want to adopt that.
You see, like it's almost like easier for you because you're kind of like, oh yeah, here, look. Whereas I'm just kind of like, you don't know what's in that phone. And even if there's nothing, then it's even more suspicious because there's gotta be something.
There's gotta be something.
Side note, in the previous, minutes leading up to our recording,
yes,
I was playing around on the phone. I was trying to figure out what the fuck's going on because I got no memory left. Mm-hmm. And you were telling me, do it this way, delete files, and yada, yada, yada. Mm-hmm. I just want to apologize to Connor and Angelo.
What's up?
Because we gave them the passcode to the email.
Yeah.
So if they have been going in there to try and find new episodes, they might have seen a few pictures of my dick.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I apologize if you guys had to see that.
Oh, what's up, Adam?
Don't use our email anymore. Just watch on YouTube.
Probably.
Or Spotify if we ever figure that shit
out. Here's your deal. You're a winner. You're tall. You're good looking. You're fucking jacked. Like you don't need to use the manipulation tactics.
That's exactly what I tell girls immediately after I tell them I have a podcast. I'm a winner.
Me, I'm fat and 5'6". I need all the help I can get, and that's the story. So I've never showed anybody anything on my phone that they didn't ask to see. I'm going to take that back immediately. I never showed a woman on my phone anything she didn't ask to see. So I'm hanging out with one of the homegirls and her parents, and I'm explaining to her father, like, dude, your daughter got me laid so many times, and like, I went into this whole spiel, and I went into like, and now you're thinking, Matt, that's pretty manipulative. And I say, I'm fat and 5'6". I need all the fucking help I can get. But it's worked out for me for the past few years. My entire life is a lie. My entire existence is a joke. But
we might have to figure out a way for you to create like a program, like a Scumbag Bootcamp.
Now you're thinking like a scumbag.
I think it'll be good for you.
To just have some underlings, some people under me I can teach
a little army of like short, bald, fat dudes. It's basically what led to like the whole pickup artist community, right?
100%.
It's like I'm gonna let some 6'5" guy with a fucking mohawk and a fucking ski goggles tell me how to fucking mac it to chicks.
Dude, you already got it. You're fucking 6'5". That's all you need.
Yeah.
Me, I gotta put in work.
Telling a bunch of 5'6" guys to dress like a pirate. Yeah, that's all you gotta do. Just look wacky.
Yeah, you just gotta find. There's plenty of short bitches out there. You have to compose yourself as if you are bigger than you actually are.
Bigger, larger than life.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've told people my height, and like, really, you seem like taller. You sound a lot taller on radio.
I should start doing that. Tell people I'm 5'9".
Holy shit. So, yeah, anybody who's over 6 feet tall telling you how to pick up women is giving you the worst advice ever.
Like what I do?
Like, actually, what you do works pretty well. My method only works for guys who, like, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Like, I'll show you how to step it up a little bit. You're not gonna step up huge, but you step up a little bit.
Just a tad. When you're 5'6", you got to figure out how to step up.
You have to. Like, you just got to be.
So since you're not working hard, let's talk about an ox who is, unlike you, also born in '85. Our gray-bearded friend, Mr. Alex Ovechkin.
Oh, yeah.
He used to get a little flack for coasting around.
He does.
Holding his stick in the air.
The Russians do tend.
He's like a fucking shark, though. He's out there just waiting for
He's just patient.
waiting for the time to strike.
He's very patient.
But you can't say he's not a hard worker. When he's out there, man, he's banging around. He's fucking getting busy. You think of him as a guy with a gas tank, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Even if he's taking it easy, he's always ready to put it in that next gear.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I told you Ox and the Snake get along. Did he do anything notable this year in the Snake year?
Hold on, there was something a couple of weeks ago. Didn't he? He did something. Who's the guy? Dwayne Grotz, Dwayne Grotzky, Dwayne Grzinski.
Grotzkachev.
But
fellow Russian.
he fucking broke Wayne Gretzky's goal record.
Did he now? Convenient timing.
And I wish I would have looked into that. But oh man, it was spectacular. He popped over the goal record, and I kind of like that a Russian and not a Canadian is now the NHL's leading goal scorer of all time.
So, DC is a dog city, or whatever you want to call it. It was formed in a dog year. It's a tiger team. In 1998, they made it to the Cup Finals, but it was a tiger going into a dog year. So I think the tiger and the dog are in the same thing.
Oh, I'll tell you. You want me to I'll tell you.
Which is weird, because I don't think they usually...
tiger and a horse, yeah, with the dog.
I don't know about the order. But anyway, maybe my notes are off. But either way, they made it in a tiger team, in a tiger year, they made it to the finals. But their first cup was versus Vegas. And that was a monkey year. Do you have all the years up there?
I do. Let me go back. Hold on.
All right, look it up for me. Actually,
who are you looking for?
All I wrote was that it was their 44th season, because 4 + 4 is 8, and Alex Ovechkin's an 8. And I was trying to find some stuff there, man. But let's see. Let me just Google something real quick here.
Okay.
You're gonna find out what year did the Capitals win the Stanley Cup.
The 2017-2018 season.
That is correct. You mind looking that up?
Okay, so we're going to look up...
It's 2017.
2017. Now, mind you, I went all the way back to 1624. 2017, a rooster into a dog year.
Okay. Rooster into a dog. I already had it written down right here. 2018 dog. Dog and tiger are friends. So... yeah, they definitely got that tiger energy. Monkey and tiger. So 2017 was a monkey year. So they were actually in their enemy year.
Wait, were they? Are you sure?
Yeah.
2017.
Now look up 2018.
2017 was a rooster year with an ox and a snake. Alliance.
No, don't give me the alliances.
Okay.
2017 is what?
2017 is a rooster year.
And 2018 is dog, so it's dog, rooster, dog.
Yeah.
What's 97?
97 is an ox year.
Ox into the tiger is the year they lost, but they made it to the Cup Finals. And then 2018 is a dog.
2018 is a dog year.
So that's their friend.
You know, alliance and friend is the same thing, right?
But 17 is rooster, not monkey.
17 is rooster.
Rooster.
Did I just fuck up your whole...
Nah, some of my notes got a little shitty here.
These are the writings of a schizophrenic.
Yeah, no, because like the Vegas Golden Knights are a monkey team. So I had made a note over here that they won their first cup versus their enemy. So Las Vegas, a monkey team, lost to the Tiger in a year the tiger was allied with the dog. So a tiger team in a dog year.
Yeah.
They have the energy. Monkey is the enemy of the tiger. So again, it's like, who's the enemy of who? Well, if the energy is on your side, the enemy is gonna lose. Sure enough, Vegas lost. So I know it's a little bit scattered and all over the place, but I'm telling you, man, you keep seeing these things. Now, if you had bet on New Jersey to lose the Stanley Cup in a Dragon year in 2000, and then Brodeur, the rat, you see a lot of rats, huh? Gretzky, Brodeur.
A lot of rats, hockey players.
I should have been a fucking hockey star.
Oh, you're a rat?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You were pretty good for a guy who, like, didn't really play ice growing up. I've been playing my whole life. I'm fucking terrible.
Yeah. I haven't been skating much. I'd like to get back out there.
Speaking of skating, how's our buddy in Jersey City doing?
He called me the other day.
All right.
I was on the phone with him for over an hour.
Yeah.
And it slowly went. It's kind of like I was telling you before about when people just start giving you advice. And it's like, thanks for the tips, but this is obviously something I've thought of. So,
yeah.
You know, you're not really giving me any groundbreaking info here, but
yeah.
I appreciate that you care. But it turned into basically like just hanging out with him. It went from a phone conversation to like him washing the dishes and then playing guitar, asking me to freestyle.
You were pretty good at freestyling.
I was like, dude, can I just get off the phone? See, now, one of the things I wanted you to look up, the one thing I asked you to do,
I totally forgot,
were the 13 cups. Maybe we can do this on the next episode.
Okay.
No, don't look it up.
All right. I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Toronto won 13 cups.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, I said that they're a snake team in an Ox City.
Mm-hmm.
Snake and Ox. Got a little vibe going. But the snake is with the rooster and the ox.
All right. The last one they won was in 1967. That was a Ram year.
All right.
With
what was 66?
66 was horse.
So horse into a goat?
Horse into a ram.
Yeah, horse into a goat. Now, that could just be one of the 13, obviously.
Yeah.
But what I was interested in seeing, because there's 12 signs and there's 13 cups, if this energy shit has any weight to it, I want to see how many of those 13 cups relate to their sign. You know what I'm saying? Because by the numbers, if over 50% of those cups all tie into them being a snake or an ox or a rooster, it's kind of hard to dispute. I mean, 13 cups, 12 signs, right? The law of averages, I feel like that's a decent enough sample size to try to verify this information.
All right.
Would you agree?
I would agree. I also believe they won 42-43.
We're not doing that.
Well, it's only one. Give me
No. If we're going to do anything, we're going to look up 67, see who they played. But that's crazy, bro. They haven't won a cup since 67.
1967, bro.
They might be up there with like one of the franchises that's gone the longest without a chip.
It was the Chicago Cubs. They finally busted that curse in 2016. The Cleveland Indians, I also think, are 1967.
Browns probably up there, right?
The Browns are up there, 1948. They might be number 1. But the Browns are weird because the Browns turned into the Ravens, and now there's a whole new Browns.
All right, so they played the Montreal Canadiens in that 67 season.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a goat and a horse, right? So I'm going to try to look this up. I want to see how the Montreal Canadiens square up. Montreal, Dragon City.
Mm-hmm.
But They were formed in a rooster year. And NHL is 1917.
Yes.
So that was a snake year. Same as the Leafs. They have that snake year because that's when the NHL started.
Mm-hmm.
But Montreal had a hockey club that went all the way back to 1909, which was a rooster year. Rooster, snake, ox, they're all still kind of there. But goat, horse year, you got a snake versus a rooster, Dragon City, Ox City won. I'm just saying, if that's what, if they're tit for tat, and then the city has the energy over the other, and it still sways the way of the energy, it's kind of hard to argue. You just, you know, or am I cherry picking? I don't know. Am I?
Could
city,
be.
I'm going city for city. They had the edge.
That's the thing.
They had the astrological edge, and they won the cup.
It's easy to find the connections retrospectively, but going
I
forward,
think it's more valid when you're taking examples of things that have already happened,
mm-hmm.
and then it's pretty clear cut. This is the team that won. This is the team that lost. The team that won happened to have this energy in their favor. The team that lost didn't.
But you also have to take into account confirmation bias, where you're looking for a connection, you'll find one. But with this, it's easy to find a connection. So I see both sides of the fence. What I want to do is be able to see the pattern with the results of the past to see what's going to happen in the future.
The only reason you could see both sides of the fence is because you drove through it.
And a guardrail. And a Chevy Avalanche. Speaking of which, Avalanche are going to win the cup. I rear-ended that. No, Avalanche
You just
gonna
picked
lose the cup.
Dallas to win the series.
I picked Dallas.
You
to win
can't
the
pick
series.
a team to win the series and the team they're beating.
Dallas. I rear-ended a Chevy Avalanche. The Avalanche are going to get rear-ended by Dallas.
You think
Dallas wins. I'm wearing a Dallas shirt, but not that I'm a huge Dallas fan. I just like the fucking.
You just wanted to show. You just wanted to show the guns
Oh
off.
my god, I've been in the gym, bro, and I got some pharmacy shit now.
Pharmaceutical grade.
Who knows how long it's gonna last? But
If only you could pay rent as easily as you could get drugs.
yeah, it's a.
She's not going to be a happy camper, is she?
She will in a couple days.
Oh, okay.
She'll be all right in a couple days,
All right.
and then she'll go back to hating my guts. Once we get her paid up, she'll just like hate me like a regular person hates me. I'm a terrible person. She's a sweet old broad, sweet old lady. I'm a horrible person.
Putting me in a weird spot too, because now I got to be the one bullshitting her. And I don't have any money. At least if I could fucking pay her. I got my buddy Monday. I might get a little work in digging some ditches.
Okay.
But they do. 3 weeks ago, I went into this restaurant. They're still going back and forth with me today about putting a junior at. I'm like, are you kidding me? You need me to fucking fill this shit out again just to add 2 letters? Like, you couldn't do it yourself? Like, what the fuck? 3 weeks ago, I walked into a place. They said you're hired. And then I'm still not working 3 weeks later? Like, what the fuck? Especially for something like a restaurant, bro.
I know. It's fucking ridiculous.
But our buddy put a little water on my fire yesterday because I had the issue with the ABC card at the one place.
Yes.
And I might have an issue, you know, I'm kind of just writing it off like it's just going to be easy. Like, oh yeah, I'm just going to stroll up in there and get to work. It is possible that they require an ABC card. It is possible. So
Oh, fuck, bro.
I could just be waiting and waiting and waiting for something that I'm going to get turned down for anyway, which would really suck because I was getting my hopes up. So it was good to temper my expectations, but that would really suck. I've been looking forward to this.
That would have been an awesome job for you, man. You would have a blast doing that.
Yeah, so we'll see. Keeping my fingers crossed.
Oh, dude.
Hopefully the tides turn after Easter.
Oh, Jesus, coming back.
420.
I don't know.
Easter's on 4/20.
I told my mother, I'm like, I'm just kind of hoping the world ends soon. I mean, like, I've had my fun. I'm cool. What am I going to do? Fucking work the rest of my life?
No, dude, you're just going to podcast.
I'm really good at working once I start working. I'm really good at it.
I think you just are like a worker bee. Like, you just need to have a task.
I need to have a task. I do. I am one of those fucking morons, one of those drones that needs a supervisor, needs somebody to be like, yo, here's the list, do this. No problem, boss, got it. Like, when it's just like, well, now this is you got to figure it out. I'm like, I could go get drunk. I got to stop that. I've done that 17 times.
Getting drunk or rocking?
Both. What I have? I had a couple beers here and there, but like, man, I haven't been fucked up. It's kind of sad when you think about it. And in no way is that depressing, but.
Was it really the only game on?
Yeah, there's only 2.
There's another game tonight, though?
No, this is the second one. And then tomorrow starts, I think, this is my favorite time of year, the 2 weeks of the first round of the NHL playoffs, because there's 4 games on per night. So we go tomorrow on the 20th, there will be, only 3. And once we get to Monday, Easter Monday, we're starting with 4 games. How the fuck are they only gonna have 1 game on the 20th? What did I say? I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. I don't know anything. I know nothing. I'm super fucking dumb. Hate being dumb.
All right. Do we have anything else that we want to touch on? Should we pause it?
I was thinking about pausing it, taking a piss, getting a couple spoonfuls, and
do you want to break it up into 2 episodes?
Do we have enough for 2 episodes? Well, this is long enough not right now for 1, so if the second one sucks, we can always just scrap it.
Alright, so we'll just stop it.
Yeah, stop it. Break it up into 2.
Makes it look like we're uploading more shit.
I can change my shirt. I brought another shirt.
I'd rather post 2 separate hours than 1 2-hour.
Okay. Right.
I feel like it's just better to have more videos.
All right. How many videos do we have so far?
Dude, we're in the top 1%. We're 1%ers.
Wow, we have 21 videos?
We got more than that.
No shit.
Most podcasts fail to even reach the heights that we've achieved.
And he's not being a dick. Well, he is a dick, but he was talking to a buddy of his that was in radio broadcasting for many years who told us the statistics that most podcasts don't make it past how many episodes?
30 maybe?
30, okay. And we are well above. We have well over 30 recorded, but there's a bunch we cannot show because...
We've only been posting for like 8 months. So I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Closing in on a year. My birthday will be 1 year of broadcast gold.
Back when this room was locked and we had to broadcast out of the lobby.
We did one out there?
We did a couple out there.
I know we did one in the office too.
We did one in the office. We did one.
I don't know if those ever got released though.
Yeah.
Those are some gems. Hidden gems.
There's one that once a business relationship is severed and I'm no longer worried about any of the financial consequences that come with this, I got one I'm going to post. I pounded a bottle of Whitney. I went off the fucking rails. Well, because I saw his dick on the yacht. And I don't know if it was funny, but it was definitely unhinged enough to where people were going to watch and go either, wow, that's hilarious, or I think that guy needs help.
Yeah.
One or the other.
All right. Let's cut this.
I got to piss anyway.
Yeah, we'll take a little break. Go brush your teeth, fuckers.